Does that star-spangled...
So, Coach, here we are in the heart of the NBA season. We can only hope that the second half is as good as the first half of the season.
Well, you're right. We saw some incredible moments in those first few months. But that's what you love about this game. Players these days, Kevin, are capable of doing the spectacular on a nightly basis.
The starters for the Utah Jazz. MP out there with Bailey. Then there's Markkanen. Then there's Kyle Filipowski. And it's Nurkic in at the 5 spot. Now here's Markkanen. What a tremendous game he played against Cleveland. 4 on the shot clock. Count it, good.
Great example there of the way MP's game around the rim continues to grow and develop.
And White kicks to Giddey. Collins passes to Giddey. Back to Collins. That's good, and so Giddey with the assist.
And it's always nice to get the easy look inside for your first points of the game.
MP passes to Nurkic. Here's Bailey. No good on the shot. Collins with some nice D. Here's Chicago coming into this having notched a win against the Rockets in their last game.
And proficiency from range, away from home, much easier said than done. They played a terrific ball game.
Yeah, great three-point shooting is so often what swings a game these days. When they're rolling from outside, they're tough to beat.
Now, here's MP. Talking about that win against the Cavaliers, he was definitely a major factor as well.
You gotta finish at the rim right there. You hate seeing those opportunities go to waste.
Here's Okoro. That's good from Collins on the assist from Okoro.
Works that one inside nicely.
For Utah, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Outside, Markkanen. The 3. And finished off by Nurkic.
And just a massive player. Nurkic's combination of size and strength helps him on that offensive glass.
Now here's White. Really played well against Houston in his last outing. Giddey against MP. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Giddey. And a chance now to see how teams are faring across the league. Here's the latest edition of the Power Rankings. You look at the Rockets. They're gaining on some of the teams above them, trying hard to crack into that top 5.
And Utah right now, they're by far one of the best teams in the league, continuing to prove that, holding on to that 4th-ranked spot.
And guys, hold on now. I'm getting word we have Shams Charania calling in. Shams, what do you have for us?
Well, there was a bit of uncertainty over the summer about whether the Bulls would stick with Billy Donovan or not. He also received some interest from the Knicks, but that was cleared up when the organization chose to extend him on a multi-year deal. It cements his role with the team as they continue to build. Guys, the Bulls have committed to Billy Donovan for the long haul.
He knows his stuff. Hey, Shams, thank you very much. Clock at 4. Here's White. Rebound by Nurkic. For Utah, they've gone 2 of 5 here, making 40% so far to start out the game. And count it, the shot is good. He'll go to the free throw line.
What determination from Bailey, not letting the D get to him.
There's always a need for shot makers in the NBA, GA, and that's what Ace Bailey brings to the floor.
Bailey has a smooth jumper with a high release point that allows him to shoot over just about any defender. And when you pair that with his physical tools, his upside is through the roof.
Well, you gotta applaud the readiness of Coby White. His feet were set, his shoulders lined up, just needed the ball.
Now, here's MP. Pass to Bailey. Good, and it's MP picking up the assist. Bailey's got 5.
Good way to start this game. You want to get him rolling as early as possible.
Yeah, and I'll tell you what, if he gets into a good rhythm early, watch out.
Here's Collins. He's making his presence felt offensively with his scoring average up there at almost 13 points a game.
Hey, that's an aggressive move by Giddey. You'll love to see it.
MP passes to Bailey. Pass to Nurkic. Here's Bailey. He's got 5. And here's MP for 3. Collins grabs the miss. And so White will bring it up for the Bulls. Now here's Okoro. White left side. It's tipped. Stolen by Markkanen. And here is MP. Top of the key, Bailey. Outside, Markkanen. 6 on the shot clock. Here's MP. Count it. His second make in 4 attempts.
Strong work down low from MP. He doesn't let aggressive defense throw him off his game.
Collins setting the pick for White. In the corner, it's Buzelis. No luck that time on the shot that would have put them on top. The Jazz with the lead. Here's MP, and the dunk by MP.
Oh, man, I love to see that. MP elevating.
Chicago is gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. White, good.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
And Utah has possession. Last time they met was in Utah.
And they did win that last game in this matchup. It seemed they got the benefit of the whistle.
Right now, let's take a second to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Thanks, guys. Well, MP in their last time out against the Cavaliers was tremendous. He ended up with 59 points, and he made a lot of shrewd decisions with the ball, which led to a hefty assist total for him. And with the flashy numbers he put up in that one, it's worth the price of admission just to see how he follows it up. Guys?
Great stuff, Allie. We thank you. It'll be interesting to see, Greg, how much of that performance carries over to tonight.
And, Kevin, different scenarios call for different measures. I'm sure he'll just try to provide whatever they need for the win.
Well, I'm sure he's coming in with a lot of confidence after last game. He wants to have a repeat performance here tonight.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
Yeah, you got to love that kind of effort. Getting in there and fighting through the defense.
MP passes to Collins. Back to MP. And the dunk by MP.
Never a bad idea to run the old pick play.
You're right. And if it produces a slam like that, you'll probably see more of them.
Yeah, defensive breakdown there. Gotta communicate and switch that screen.
Utah has gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Always going up for the alley-oop here. They get a hand on it. And the Jazz pushing it up now. Here's Buzelis. And then Buzelis with the dunk.
And throwing it down, not necessarily Buzelis' game, but don't give him that much space.
Pass to Sensabaugh. MP against Giddey. MP laid in with a nice touch off the glass. MP's got 10 points in the game.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
From the baseline. That's short off the rim. And so it's Utah here with the ball. A fantastic stretch this group has strung together. 8 wins and counting.
Well, I think they've found something. I like how they're executing. They're playing with a lot of energy. We'll see if they can keep it going.
And now we'll take a second to look at the race for Rookie of the Year. A new year ahead of us, and so much more for these young players ranked by their impact so far. And you'll look at Bailey. He's got some work to do in order to get into that conversation, I think, but there are plenty of games left for him to make his mark.
And as the Rookie of the Year race has taken shape here, these are the young players who are really standing out as the best of that freshman crop.
Well, this is an impressive rookie class for sure. You got to be really excited about these guys' futures.
Smith, no luck.
And right from the start, Kevin, they've been pounding the glass. Most of those 50-50 balls also going their way.
Giddey against MP. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Pass to Niang. And once again, off the mark by Utah. And so it's Giddey with it. He brings it up for the Chicago Bulls. Trailing by 2. Collins, good.
That's just a great pass. Excellent vision to see the open spot in the defense and lead him to the score.
The drive by Embiid goes straight through the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul. He'll go to the line. It goes on Kobe White. And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Jazz.
Well, I like how they're going right at the defense, creating high-quality looks with that penetration.
And something else that I liked is how they attack the paint, finding ways to get inside and capitalize time and time again.
Now here's Giddey. 20 points for him last game against the Rockets in Houston.
Well, he obviously came in ready to play, already hitting 4 of his first 5 shots.
Pass to Sensabaugh. MP against Giddey. Screen by Niang. The drive. On the rafters, he punched it in.
Are you kidding me?
That's a young, creative mind right there. MP doing work.
And that's a great look at that slam from our AT&T Connected Cam. Now here's White. He has 6. And the officials will call the illegal screen right there.
Beyond the leaning, you can see it.
And for those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Outside, Jones. Pass to Buzelis. Now White. Smith sets the pick for White. Clock at 6. Now Buzelis. Jones for 3. It's hauled in by Sensabaugh. White on the wing along with Okoro. Smith is out there with Buzelis. And it's Jones in at the 1. That's the group on the floor for Chicago. Here's Buzelis. He had an 18-point outing in their last game against Houston. White the pass to Jones, and it's all evened up.
Jones gutting it out in close.
The Jazz have gone only 2 of 7 from the field since the second quarter got underway. And Stan, Utah has been all about basketball. Up until last year, the Jazz the only major professional sporting franchise in the state.
Yeah, now they've got hockey, but from the venerated days of Stockton and Malone in the 80s, basketball has become effectively the state sport of Utah.
The shot by Buzelis, no good.
Well, you can tell he thinks he should have had that one. Even harder on him when he's got a good look like that and it doesn't go down.
Kicks it out to Jones. Pass to Buzelis. And here's Smith. White looking around. And White slams it in.
Oh, man. White creating space off the dribble to convert.
Utah trailing here. MP outside. Pass to Nurkic. Over Smith. Another miss by Utah.
Well, that's a miss you can live with. I expect they'll go to it again, especially if the defense continues to concede it.
White dishes to Okoro. MP against Jones. The Bulls need to get a shot off here. Here's Buzelis. Off target from outside. Utah's gotten cold from deep in the second quarter. Just 2 of 6 from long range. Out to the wing. Here's Sensabaugh. Drills the three-pointer. Sensabaugh's got himself on the board with 3 there.
Great read by MP, showing he has a sense for when someone is open.
Collins checked in for Chicago. And now a moment to check out the leaders in the All-Star voting. Balloting underway.
And this is really a fun time of year. You're starting to see which players are going to be in the running to make the All-Star team.
And you look at White, he's gotten his share of votes, but there are still a lot of players in front of him.
And it's just been tough in the East this year. Kevin, so many guys are having huge seasons. Even getting near the top 10 is impressive.
A great All-Star weekend it'll be. We'll keep you updated as we get closer. Now, here's MP. He's got 15. Nurkic is screen on White. Outside, Markkanen. Lets it go with a three. Good, and it's MP picking up the assist. MP's got 3 assists in the game. White, a screen on MP. Jones, no one around him. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. It's blocked.
Making good use of his length, Buzelis able to track down the block that time.
Collins setting the big for White. Collins kicks to White. And the Bulls with another miss.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
MP outside. Nurkic is screen on White. Kicks it out to Markkanen. Pass to Sensabaugh. Here's Nurkic. And Utah again with the bucket.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Jones with it. Saw him with 10 points last game. Collins setting the big for Jones. Down low. Shot to stop the run. Launches it. Excellent D there from Markkanen.
Not really his best quarter as far as scoring, but let's see if he can eventually get back on track.
Now, here's MP. 15 points in the game. Shots good by Sensabaugh.
Yeah, this looks like a pregame shoot-around with all the threes they're allowing.
And Billy Donovan wants a timeout. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan. You see a lot of pick and rolls, but you also, Greg, hear about inverted screens. Can you explain to the viewers what that means?
Yeah, that's where your guard actually is the one setting the pick for the bigger player, and having little guys who are willing to put their body on the line. You think of a Steph Curry, a John Stockton, 2 of the best to ever do it.
Now here's Giddey. With an average of around 19.5 points a game, his scoring has been a constant for them. And we've got a moment now to check out the Eastern Conference standings and see where everyone is sitting as things begin to settle down just a bit through the midway point of the season. You look at Chicago. Right now, they've been able to gather the 8th best record in the conference as the latter part of the season approaches.
And, you know, for the Bulls, they've been strong at times this season, but they still have some holes. I think they're a playoff caliber team. I just don't think they're a championship caliber team.
Yeah, and that's not a knock on them. This is where most people expected them to be. They just don't have the talent to be up there with the contenders.
Oh, get up, MP! Woo!
What an incredible game so far for MP. He's showing no signs of slowing down.
And now, let's send it over to our courtside reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hey guys, the Chicago Bulls retiring the jersey of hometown hero and former league MVP Derrick Rose. His coach with the Bulls, Tom Thibodeau, said, "The true measure of a man is how he handles adversity, and nobody did it better. He always found a way to rise above, and there's no question in my mind, he is a Hall of Fame player." Back to you guys.
Okay, thank you, Allie.
They are just killing them on the interior.
And Billy Donovan wants a timeout. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with this team and regroup. And the Jazz with some changes. Lepowski, he's checked in for Nurkic. Kyle Anderson comes in for Markkanen. And it's Collier in for Bailey. Pass to Buzelis. Now Okoro. Some nice ball movement here by the Bulls. 6 to shoot. No good. They had a chance to end the run there.
He's cooled down a little bit after draining those 2 3-pointers in the first quarter. And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Now here's Giddey. Outside White. And the foul called on MP. That's his first foul. Let's see the connected cam angle on that stunning play, brought to you by AT&T. And the Jazz making a change here. Hendricks is checked in.
Taylor Hendricks.
Pass to Buzelis. Collins kicks to Giddey. Shot clock at 6. Now Buzelis from the arc. Now just 1 for 7 with that miss. Tough night so far.
Another miss. At some point, they need to tap someone else for a boost offensively.
MP passes to Anderson. Here's Collier. Sinks the triple. Collier's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
And they're getting points, they're getting stops, and this is how they'd like to play all the time.
Great example of how to build a lead and then sustain it. You win games on both ends of the floor.
Now, here's MP. They lead by 20. That's the most we've seen. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It goes on Kobe White.
Well, that's the kind of player MP is striving to become.
And Greg, the Bulls have said they're leaning towards building with depth, saying that star teams are more vulnerable to injuries.
Well, they don't yet have a bona fide big-time star on this roster, so if you ask me, that might be a case of sour grapes.
Now, here's MP. 25 points in the game, and Anderson slams it in.
Great delivery on the pick and roll. MP with a good sense of timing.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Now here's White. Defense is right there. Here's Giddey. And the rejection by MP. Here's Collins. He's got 8 to end the cold streak.
Just doesn't seem to have it here in the second quarter.
Giddey, no good.
And he's been way off the mark this quarter. It's been ugly.
MP right side. 5 on the clock. Drives to the hoop. And the dunk by MP.
Punching it in on the drive. MP doesn't mess around when he's got a lane to the rim.
Now White in the corner. Okoro with it. And again, Chicago. No good. And so it's MP making things happen for the Jazz. He made his mark in a big way on the boards in that quarter. Right back after this break.
At the top, we see some familiar faces. It's easy to view them as the front runners.
Yeah, things might shift for...
Now let's talk about that lopsided first half. Obviously a lot of work to do for the Bulls.
Jack.
Thanks for spending halftime with us. Time to...
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. MP really making a difference here.
Yeah, and just look at the numbers from the first half. He has been very efficient.
Yeah, it's not like he's getting everything at the rim. He's playing smart and just taking what the defense gives him.
And so in the game for the Jazz, they've got Filipowski. Bailey out there with MP. Then it's Lauri Markkanen. And it's Nurkic in at the 5 down low. Outside, White. Collins setting the pick for White. Wants to get it to Collins and does. It's his first trip to the line.
MP. Second personal foul.
That free throw, no good.
At the line for 2, Zach.
And the second free throw, good. Utah has gone 7 of 15 from three-point range tonight. They're not afraid of that shot. Bailey with the ball. Wide on him. Pass to Bailey. Jazz passing it around. On the wing, MP. Giddey defending. And Nurkic gets it to go.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
On the wing, Giddey. Back to White. Collins setting the pick for White. Left side, Collins. Pass to Giddey. Over MP. And it's hauled in by Lauri Markkanen.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
Well, I like when MP takes initiative like this because it forces the defense to react.
Jones checked in for White. He hits both from the stripe. And so it's Jones. He'll bring it up for the Chicago Bulls. So it's off to Brooklyn after this game as they have the next to look forward to. That'll be just one game played away from home for them. Here's Collins, and finished off by Collins.
It's those kind of passes that bring up the entire team's confidence.
MP deciding where to go with it. Pass to Filipowski. Here's Bailey. Giddey defending. The Jazz need to get off a shot here.
Smart pass by MP. Great to see a young player making the right decisions with the ball.
To the left wing. Okoro wide open. He fires. Off target from three-point range. Now here's Markkanen. Covered by Okoro. And here is MP. He has 30. Back to Markkanen. Good, and it's MP picking up the assist. MP's got his 8th assist here tonight. Bulls have gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half. And stolen by MP. And there's the bucket from Markkanen. Markkanen's got 8 points.
Hey, whatever adjustments they made at halftime, they are working to perfection.
Well, sometimes you just make shots, but they've certainly come out on a tear here in the third quarter.
Jones in the post, covered by MP. 4 on the clock. Here's Giddey. And the Bulls with another miss.
That's 1 for their first 4 to start the second half.
Greg, we have another up-and-comer from down under, Josh Giddey.
I mean, a lot of young talent coming to the NBA by way of Australia. Their great skill development programs showing in Giddey, who stands 6'8" but plays like a small point guard.
We've gone about 3.5 minutes into the third now. Collins dishes to Jones. Pass to Okoro. Here's Buzelis. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
A really talented youngster. Matas Buzelis comes from Lithuania, and they have a very rich basketball history there, and he's hoping to add to it.
George Niang, he's checked in for Utah. George comes in for Markkanen, and a wide open look for MP. And again, it's Utah.
They just won't miss. I mean, this is incredible.
Well, as a coach, this is when you enjoy what you're watching. Your team playing well and everything just flowing.
From deep, Collins. MP grabs the miss. MP's got his 7th rebound here tonight.
They've come out a little cold after that halftime break. Just 1 of 5 from the field to start the third quarter.
And he makes that one.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
Collins, a screen on MP. Outside Collins. Here's Giddey. Looking to get it going. And it's MP with the rebound. MP's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. George passes to Niang. MP outside. Back to Niang. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it, and it is good. Niang's got 5.
And what a fantastic start here to the second half. They have yet to miss. And bullseye with that assist. Nice delivery there in traffic.
MP with it. He's got 34. Outside for George. Hands the shot from the wing. George has got his second basket.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Pass to Giddey. Buzella sets a screen for Giddey. From outside, off the mark.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Here's MP. Chicago grabs the miss. Collins has got 6 rebounds in the game. Jones with it. Now defended by MP. Collins, a screen on George. In the corner, Okoro with it. Good ball movement here by the Bulls. Back to Jones. Fires from deep. Rebounded by the Jazz. Now, here's MP. Driving inside. And the dunk by MP.
MP on a mission there to get to the bucket.
Chicago has gotten off to a very slow start from three-point range in the second half. They're 0 for 4. Screen by Niang. MP passes to Niang, and it's blocked. And it's out of bounds. The Jazz able to retain possession here.
Utah substitution.
Here's MP. He's got 36. 5 to shoot. And the dunk by MP.
Look at MP getting slick with it. That's a great move to have at the ready.
And so it's Jones. He'll bring it up for the Bulls. Collins, a screen on MP. Jones kicks to Giddey. They could use a bucket, and it's Jones. That time on the assist from Giddey. Jones has got 7 points in the game.
Well, it's a work in progress from outside the arc. Good to see Jones knocking it down there.
MP outside. Another bucket. Wow.
Well, he's gone up to 40 as he continues to just dominate.
You're right. We knew he had a shot at it tonight. He is now tied for 3rd for the most 40-point games in a season.
And you can put him in the same breath as Michael Jordan. They both can say they had 37 games of 40 or more.
The Bulls making a switch here. Smith has checked in, and a switcher also for Utah. Collier, he's checked in for George. MP outside. Back to Niang. From past the arc, cans it from downtown. Niang's got 5 points in the quarter.
Looking to make plays for others. We've seen this from him all night.
Yeah, when there's been an open man, he's found him. And you love to see a guy dishing it like this.
And stolen by MP. Back to Anderson. Pass to MP. And looks like the illegal pick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
And guys, point of emphasis for the league is to really crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, and yet we still see it a lot. It's a tough thing to police.
Patrick Williams, he's checked in for the Bulls. Carter comes in for Isaac Okoro. And Utah also making a switch. Hendricks is checked in.
That 3 is a shot Jones has developed over his first few years.
Pass to Hendricks. Back to MP. Here's Sensabaugh. Good, in the assist goes to MP. Sensabaugh's got 9.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a 3-point shooting league. team's shooting a steady diet from outside.
Smith with a screen on MP. To the middle. Smith's shot is good. Smith's got his second bucket of the night.
Well, the defense has to offer more resistance, or else they can expect Smith to keep going at them down there.
Here's MP, and MP throws it down.
I mean, he's just been brilliant today, guys, and it was the same exact story last time out.
Jones against MP. Pass to Giddey. Fires the three. Hendricks pulls it in.
And he's still scoreless in this quarter. And at this point, they can use every point they can get.
And there's the bucket from MP.
His scoring is a big reason why they're up right now. Let's see if they can close it out.
Williams sets a screen for Jones. Pass to Carter. Williams sets a screen for Carter. Takes the three. It's hauled in by Sensabaugh. Sensabaugh's got his fourth rebound with that last one here tonight. And it's good for two. MP's got 47 points.
Yeah, that's the third bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle.
Giddey. Smith kicks to Jones. Williams, a screen on MP. Jones up top, over MP, and the last second attempt does not go in for him. And so it's the Utah Jazz, able to put on a... And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad...
Going with an almost entirely new group here. Collins checked in for Smith. Buzelis comes in for Patrick Williams. Okoro's checked in for Carter. And Josh Giddey's subbed in for Jones. MP's checked in for the Jazz.
Right here.
Well, going into a promising draft like this past summer, Greg, are losing teams trying to secure that lottery ticket to the stars?
Well, you look at the last, 4.5 decades worth of champions, only 5 of those teams were led by a player taken outside the top 7 in the draft. So you can see why teams are trying to draft so high.
At the guards, it's Giddey at the 1 with White at the 2. Buzelis out there with Isaac Okoro. And it's Collins in at the 5, roaming the paint. That's the 5 out there for the Bulls.
Assisted by...
Absolutely the prettiest play in basketball, executed to perfection.
I don't think you get an argument there. Everybody loves the alley-oop. Here's White. Oh, good with the triple.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A plus 10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
Now, MP. Aston Yang. Another possession, another assist.
That makes 15 assists.
He's been one step ahead of the defense all game long. Giddey against MP. And Giddey gets it to go. Giddey's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Now that was an impressive display of ball control. Giddey is crafty at creating separation.
Hendricks passes to MP. And with so many teams, Stan, filling roster spots with rookie contracts, the importance of drafting well continues to rise.
Well, absolutely it does, Kevin. The quicker you can get those guys up to speed and helping you on their rookie contracts, where they're at least relatively lower priced, helps your salary cap situation, helps you fill out the roster with quality players.
And the rejection by MP. And the whistle blew, so that'll be a shooting foul. Great defensive effort there with the blocked shot. But he got more than just the ball that time. Free throws coming up right now.
And they came out of the locker room after halftime with a much more physical approach than what we saw in that first half.
Collier, he's checked in for the Jazz. MP outside. And a miss there on the triple.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Pass to Giddey. Back to Okoro. This one for three. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
Yeah, you have to pay attention to White. So that'll open up the three-point line. Great kick by Kobe.
The drive by MP. Here's Hendricks. To the right side. No good again that time. And for the Bulls, they're shooting 53% from the field in the fourth quarter. Can't ask for more than that from the offense. And out of bounds as Utah gains possession.
And a misconnection there. Fans guarding their beverages. That's a pass he'd like back for sure.
Giddey against MP. Anderson. And another assist for him. Dishing it all over the place in this one.
He's tallying them up in bunches.
And you could just see Anderson there looking to jam it.
Whistle blows, bucket is good, and he'll have a chance at the line to make it a three-point play.
Defensive foul.
Well, Josh Giddey, an outstanding playmaker. We know that, Coach. Are we calling him a point forward or a 6'8" point guard?
To me, Kevin, he's a pure point guard at 6'8". This guy's got great size, but he's most comfortable with the ball in his hands, making plays for other people and running an offense. He can handle and pass as well as anyone.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest, just a total obliteration, if you will, and you can safely say mission accomplished now for the Jazz.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
And now on the year, this will take them to 28 wins.
Really, they had their number this season. 2 wins, a home win, and an away win.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for MP.
Well, what an unselfish display from him tonight. Sharing the ball, creating for others, just beautiful basketball.
Here's Collier. Inside, here's MP, and another one falls. Amazing.
Once again, this guy cannot be stopped.
It is incredible. He's nearing second overall in career 50-point games. And still going strong.
Chasing the incomparable Michael Jordan. I mean, that comparison alone should give you chills.
MP against Giddey. MP outside. And so it's Utah easily grabbing the win. This one was over well before the final buzzer.
Your fans on social media are constantly beating the drum about how important you are to the team's success. Does a double-double in the win prove what they say? The more MP, the better we'll be?
Yeah, I've been hearing that. But our fans are the best. We're lucky to have them. The NBA is a high-pressure machine, and nowadays, there's a stat for everything. I mean, everything. There's stats for every blood cell in your body. But after a while, pressure and numbers, they aren't good for you. Fans bring faith and fun back into the equation, and we're lucky to have them, period.
Very good, MP. Thank you so much.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Back to you, Kevin.
Hey, thanks, Jennifer. And that'll wrap it up, folks. And for all of it,